but I think we feel good at least about the beginning of our week with these first two games.
Yes.
Right. So our next game, after the game after the Pelicans, is going to be going against the Boston Celtics, one of my personal favorite teams. I really like this young stud in Jaylen Brown. He's definitely stepped up because Kemba Walker was out for a little bit. Uh, but as far as I know, Kemba, JT, and Jaylen Brown, all three of them are going to be good to go for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this team looks solid. They got a solid little addition in Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have to be too crazy for them, but I don't know if y'all can really read this, but it says that he's getting like 6 and 8 a game, which is not bad for what they need. They don't need to have somebody. They don't need to have a center to have the ball in their hands because they have a superstar in Jayson Tatum and then a star in Jaylen Brown and Kemba Walker. So
Tatum's averaging damn near 27
27.
points per game. Good Lord. I didn't realize he was scoring at that high of a clip.
Yeah, Jayson Tatum's that guy, man. He's that good.
Yeah, I know he's that guy, but I really did not think he was scoring that much, especially because
Jaylen Brown's scoring 27,
yeah,
27
and that's what I'm saying. The talk has been Jaylen Brown. When I've been here in Boston this year, it's always like Jaylen Brown's been going off, Jaylen Brown been going off, and then you got this guy scoring 27 with them. Like, good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know that's two 27-point players that
I know,
you know.
that's 50 plus 2 players right there. You know.
Yep. And then, not to mention, they have a solid little guard in Kemba Walker that like we can't just ignore Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is still that guy, you know.
yeah, and they're pretty solid all the way around. Because I mean, when you look at like Tice and Smart, like these are guys that have been on their team for a couple of years now too. So like they have good cohesion. Jeff Teague's I bet is running their second unit. So I mean that's and I don't really know too much about like Naismith or Langford or like some of these younger guys that just because I don't get a chance to see Boston play too much. So I'm excited to see some what these other guards had. But man, we're gonna have this is gonna
have our hands full too,
exactly. The good thing is, and well, you can say it a good thing or you can say it a bad thing, but like the Spurs usually play well against good teams. We kind of play. Our biggest thing is like, are we going to show up against the other teams? But yeah. So I'm hoping that we have the focus enough to kind of get at these guys. Taco's been playing a little bit more this year too, huh?
He's only played in 3 games.
Yeah,
okay.
he hasn't played too much.
Yeah,
but I mean, he's still getting for them.
He's still 10 feet tall.
Yeah. I know,
but,
right?
But then again, it's like, okay, against the Spurs, he's going to play 15 minutes and score 16 points, or something like that.
Right? But I think one of the things that we do have to look out for this team is just their size. I know like their big men aren't too crazy, right? Like I said earlier, Tristan Thompson's doesn't have to be that great of a center for them. He just has to be a guy who can get boards for them. But like Jayson Tatum's still a 6'8" guy who can score on anybody, you know. Jaylen Brown's I think like 6'7", 6'6" maybe, and he's showing that he can score as well. That he can be a really great scorer. So I think that's one of the things that we're gonna have to deal with is their size. We're gonna have to try and figure out what we can do. I feel like our team is just that little bit shorter than what they got. Other than like the matchup between DeJounte and Kemba. Kemba's like 6 foot, DeJounte's like 6'4", 6'5". But it's still like I still think that's gonna be something that we're gonna have to look out for. See what we can do to beat their height advantage over us. You know.
Yeah, or if that causes us to be in foul trouble, it's like, what are we gonna do? We haven't had to deal too much this year, also with like subbing in guys for foul trouble. Like it hasn't happened that much. You know what I mean? But on a team like this where they have size kind of all the way down, it's like, maybe this something we're gonna have to run into a little bit.
And then like also like Marcus Smart, he's gonna be a big factor for them. Like we don't have that guy off the bench kind of at the moment because Derek's out, right? We don't have that guy off the bench like Marcus Smart to be able to kind of just like help hold the load, But at the same time, I think our depth's a little bit bigger than theirs, a little bit stronger. Our 7-8-9 is a little bit better than their 7-8-9, right? That's kind of how I feel about this Boston team. Obviously, they're still they're Eastern Conference contender like every year. So this will be another top team in the league that
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's a
be
test. It's a good
yeah
test.
we're gonna get to see how well we fare against them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. This is gonna be a good one. What time is this one at? It's East Coast, so good. So it won't be so late.
It's probably early,
Yeah,
6:30.
good.
Let's see. We played Boston 7:30.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Well, we're gonna be at home, right? So
Yeah, at home 7:30.
yeah, yeah. So we should be at 7:30 probably this whole week then, because
Yeah,
even
we 7 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock Monday, and Wednesday 7:30. Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday 7:30, 7:30,
yeah,
7:30.
that makes sense. Good. All right, yeah, cool. It'll be interesting. I know we don't have like a whole bunch to say on these guys, even though they're a strong team, but it's also one of those things of like, Tatum's gonna bring it, Brown's gonna bring it, Kemba's gonna bring it. So it's like, okay, well,
Who's bringing it for us? Right.
yeah, right. So I mean, like, if we had mentioned Steven Adams a little bit, like with the New Orleans, like I think LA, this again, like they don't really have who's their like stretch four. Do they put Tatum in at the 4, or is he their 3?
let me go ahead and go to their little lineup thing right here. So this doesn't have Tatum in here. He might be out maybe if that's the case. If this is the projected starting lineup for them.
Hmm.
Um,
Now that would help us out.
yeah,
Yeah,
that would certainly help us out. But as you can see, the most common lineup right here, and this doesn't even have Kemba in the
Oh,
lineup,
they have Tyson Thompson in
but they
the.
have Tice and Thompson right here at the 4 and 5. JT at the 3, Jaylen Brown at the 2, Marcus Smart at the point. But if this is like like I said, this is their most common lineup, but you could probably swap Kemba right here for Marcus Smart and run it like that,
Mhm.
So that
So
might be what they.
I'm just reading right now that Jason Tatum is hurt. He's missing his 5th straight game tonight versus Cleveland. So that's something to look at moving
Yeah.
forward if he's going to be even healthy, playing us.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. So
Well,
either he'll be missing like his 6th game, or he'll be coming back for his first.
yeah,
Mhm.
and even then, like I I think though that this kind of makes Jaylen Brown a little bit more dangerous. Like what are we gonna do? I think the KJ matchup against Jaylen Brown won't be bad, but if he's playing the 3, we might be seeing DeMar go against him,
Mhm.
and DeMar is not a bad
See,
defender.
I feel like it's going to be Lonnie or KJ guarding
Yeah,
Brown.
I would put KJ on Kemba and Lonnie on Jaylen, and then Keldon. To be honest, Keldon's probably gonna have to go in there and bang with fucking Thompson or something, or Tice. That's probably what they're gonna end up doing.
hmm Yeah, I could see DJ guarding Kemba.
Part of my
Um,
language.
yeah, I could see DJ guarding Kemba. I could see Lonnie trying to probably hold down Jaylen Brown. But either way, I think the fact that Jaylen Brown's right there hitting that 2 or 3 spot kind of might be a little bit of our not necessarily a hole in our perimeter defense, but like you just know that DJ's a solid 1-2 guard, and then KJ can guard that 3-4-5. But a lot of the times we really have him, banging down in the paint. So we're kind of missing that like guy who can guard the 3 well. And like I said, DeMar's not a bad defender. I never say that he's been like a liability on our defense, but sometimes like a solid star can get past DeMar better than
Yeah. Well, and
than the usual.
but maybe because Tatum, if Tatum's out, we switch things up, knowing that Brown's going to be more of a point of contact or a point of entry for their offense. We switch it up and put one of our younger dudes on them.
Right, for sure, for sure. But still, like that, like I said, it does change a lot of things that JT's not gonna be playing for them, or if he does, he's gonna be coming back, and he's not gonna be getting he's
Yeah,
not gonna be coming back getting his superstar minutes and getting the ball right in his hands all
yeah.
the way.
I'm not going to say right. Hopefully he's not at 100%, but because I don't want I don't want injury on nobody or nothing like that. But yeah, hopefully he's like on a minute restriction with us or something like that. Maybe we'll get lucky like that. Something of that nature.
Yeah. Right on. All right, Jake.